Greetings, collective. I've been doing some work. All right, I started healing from 23 years of complex PTSD back in December 2017. And the first 2 years, I'm trying to figure out if I started to heal like not super fast, but noticeably. And then it got faster and faster. And then in 2020, I started my applied shadow work, quantum sound healing development of my own process, and have been using that intensively for the last 3 years. And I'd say my healing got faster, I guess. But I don't know if there's much of a point in saying faster or slower. I don't know why I tried to quantify it that way anyway. So the thing is, at first I started healing my own body through the offloading of mucus and the practice of yawning, and also of eye watering. And my first 3 years of healing, well, my first 2 years of healing, well, no, let's see, in the third year it got more intense, because when I started chanting, I did a whole other video about the development of my process, and I don't want to spend like a ton of time on that here. But basically, by chanting my body into a very high vibrational state of like loving heart coherence, and then practicing like developing my outgoing psychic pathways of like directing that places, then I became a healing facilitator. So I've been going through some things, because first I was healing myself, and I was also very concentrated on healing the next generation who had been harmed while I was in a state of complex PTSD for 23 years. So I was concerned about what I had passed to the next generation, and I've been very, very focused on healing those relationships and ending cycles in my own, next generation of my lineage, right? And so then when I realized that I had offloaded most of my stored cellular trauma, that I was also working on dislodging trauma from my ancestors, not just my succeeding lineage, but actually reaching back into my ancestry. And I started working consciously with spirit, because I said, well, spirit, my goal is to like actually break every dysfunctional cycle. In what I've come to understand are that we have 2 ancestral rivers, and one is the mother stream and one is the father stream. So I realized that as a healer, I had the ability to send generational healing up, back from where I came from, and then also to succeeding, generation and lineage. And so honestly, there are some factors where I intersect with multiple lineages, because I had 2 children each from 2 different less compassionate Julie would have called them useless sperm donors and harmful abusers. But now I simply bow to them as my teachers, as I have become a Jedi, and I couldn't have become a Jedi of energy if they hadn't taught me the things that I needed to learn. So, bro, I'm not even mad at anyone anymore. No matter what anyone did to me or failed to do that they should have done, I'm just like, thank you, teacher. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, and I forgive myself. And I forgive them. And I forgive everyone, because we're just here to learn. Anyway, so I started working like very specifically with spirit and doing many shadow signatures, where I would name the, using my wonderful handy archetype cards deck here by Carolyn Mace, MYSS, I would name the roots of the woundedness, and do many, many, many shadow signatures and many quantum healing soundtracks based on those shadow signatures. So I've been clearing myself, my succeeding lineage and generation, and also back into my ancestors. And so I asked Spirit very specifically if Spirit would structure my life and assist me in such a way that by the time I was like done healing, that I could like break all the patterns that I had inherited from my ancestors, and then also clear out the wounding that I perpetrated onto my offspring while I was raising them with complex PTSD, because we have a member of the next generation coming, and I wanted to have everything cleared out so that when this one arrived, this baby wouldn't be carrying any of the wounding. And I have like a month for that. Anyway, so Spirit seems to tell me that I'm on schedule, that I'm on task, that I'm on point to break these curses by certain things that I'm going through now, and that each time I have a challenge and I keep the faith, I trust that Spirit has a plan. I don't look at things as if they're like a negative happening. Even if I am like really getting spanked, each time I get spanked, I'm like, oh, thank you. I'm so excited about what I'm going to learn from it this time. And I'm actually taking away like new takeaways. Yes, to repeat myself. Anyway, so I'm starting to really understand like what it is for things to come up, especially during Scorpio season, to be witnessed, to be seen, and then to be cleared out once and for all, and to end like contracts of trauma cycles, you know, with my offspring. Anyway, I'm working on all of that, and I'm seeing how it all works together, and how like DNA upgrades that like and activations that I'm getting are made possible by the offloading of generational trauma. So I just keep working towards that. And I did an entire signature. Well, recently I did a pruning. Well, I made another video about that. Check my other video where I did a ritual in the video. In the video, I literally pruned my ancestors of like, you know, the benevolent ones and the not benevolent ones that were committed to, you know, harmful ways of being, colonialism, evil, you know, inversions of the divine. And so after I pruned it, I did a mass soul retrieval for all my ancestors, the benevolent ones that were left. So I've been like working with my everything I've inherited from both sides, like everything, as far back as, you know, we can go, because it just takes one generation, you know, it takes one person to like end those cycles. And so if I can get clear enough and have enough of my shadow come up to be witnessed and then transmuted, where I'm literally not passing anything else on, and that my work is clearing me up to like actually send healing down my line to the next, you know, to my offspring, and then hopefully my grand will be born with a clean slate. And so Spirit's put me through some interesting challenges. I used this cool oracle deck that I have. Now, I've read my Mother Peace Tarot deck, the same exact deck, which is why 2 cards are missing, since 2015. I got this oracle deck last fall, and I don't use it that often because I find it extremely incisive, and it kind of like gets to pain points. Like always, I'm very scrupulous with examining myself and my motives, and like, you know, these cards always manage to get to like the point of where like I think I have something handled, but like I might not actually, and it's really gonna show that to me, and I'm like, ouch. I mean, ouch. Most of my responses to these cards is like, oh, that's rude. Just kidding. No, that's a joke. It's not always, but anyway, the point is I don't use these cards that much, but I did a reading with these cards October 30th. And a 6-card reading, the 5th position is like the next right action. So on October 30th, I got the Dragon's Lair as the next right action. And then like November 16th, 17th, basically like more than 2 weeks later, 2 weeks and a few days, I did another reading and it told me the same thing. I got the Dragon's Lair in the 5th position. Of the Dragon's Lair says like, you would be tested to your core, and that you may go through some things that are like really kind of scary, but that you're divinely guided and that you're divinely protected, and that the reason that you're going through that is because you have faced enough challenges in life to like know what bad energies are so you can make the right decisions in the right moment or whatever. And so I didn't know what this whole Dragon's Lair thing was, but I was a little concerned, but I just, do what I do. I did shadow signatures to like, delete the drag coefficient of negative karmic electromagnetism so that whatever it was, that I would go through it as smoothly as possible and that it would be over soon. And so in about the space of 3 days, like I was ruthlessly hunted by the local bureaucracy, ticketed almost to death, and then had an explosive encounter with someone that resulted in some property destruction and some mess, a little tussling that didn't really hurt. But the thing is, like, to get that to come out and then to transmute it, like, that's never going to happen again. There's never going to be, like, another, violent fight in my lineage ever again. Because we transmuted it. Anyway, so my Dragon's Lair is over. And I can't tell you how relieved I am. Because it was really, really... yeah, what I went through between the ticketing and then having to do something about getting my van off the public roads and onto some off-street parking, and then what came after that was like pretty scary. But within 24 hours, I had cleaned up my room, and evidence of the disturbance was like pretty much non-existent. And did a little emotional cleanup on aisle 9. Yeah, I did 2 shadow signatures to clear the incident that happened, and Spirit said that it's never going to happen again, that by like bringing that up, that it's been cleared from our lineage, because as it unfolded, I witnessed it completely with compassion for myself and for someone else, and I didn't react at all. I responded and I stayed cool, and I just like held my center, and it was like no drama, and I just held 100% love through the whole thing. And then like the resolution was like actually like loving and enlightening, and some honest words of growth were spoken. And I think it was a good, important thing that had to happen. All right, so my point is I did another 6-card reading for myself, and I wanted to share that. And then I'm going to do a ritual where, even though I already did generate a shadow signature and did the chanting for the father side of my ancestral river, I'm going to do the mother side to share my process here on this video. So if that's something that you're interested in, stick around. So I did another 6-card reading to see if I had like gone through the Dragon's Lair, because I was like, well, Spirit, if there are still like really scary Dragon's Lair things, then just give me the card again, so I know that we're not done yet. And Spirit gave me a totally different card. So I passed through the Dragon's Lair. So basically, besides being in like grinding poverty since June, I mean, not that poverty is anything new to me in my life, but like I was out of that for a few years. And I went back into it about as low as you can go. But Spirit has a point for all of this, and I literally just have to trust, even though I'm getting evicted like 5 days after Thanksgiving, and I literally have no idea where I'm going. But Spirit says, I have a plan, Julie. You don't think I'm going to let you be on the street, do you? After all your faithfulness to, like, I've just been dedicated to healing and to healing, my offspring, and now to healing my ancestors. It's like job number one. Like, basically, it took me my whole life, but like I finally understood the assignment, So Spirit's not gonna like leave me hanging when I followed my embodied, divine guidance like rigorously. I've been making all my decisions by embodied, muscle testing, through like pendulum dowsing. At least since 2020, I think I decided when I was going to make like all my decisions by pendulum, muscle testing. Okay, anyway, so my 6-card reading is, where's that? Oh, it's after this. Here it is. Okay. So my past influence is the card Deep Freeze, but it's in the reverse. All right, so it's number 26. Nothing has responded to any of my efforts for alchemy. Basically, from like 2016 until this year, well, until April this year, or May maybe. I mean, I've been a very effective and powerful 5D quantum co-creatrix. Like, I co-create everything with Spirit. And since I started doing that, I've had all my needs met. Spirit always gives me money, when I needed it. I was never without any good thing. I was always in some kind of flow. I was like a busy, well-paid healer for like from 2020 to 2022, the end of 2022, so that's 3 years. And then all of a sudden, like, my healing income just dried up, and I like restarted on the YouTube platform because I was doing everything through Facebook. I did all my lives on Facebook, all my videos through Facebook Live, and then I got inquiries through Messenger, which is how I ran my business. So when I left Facebook, I knew I was starting over again, but I didn't think it would be this hard. Anyway, so basically, anytime I wanted, to co-create something in my life, I would get permission from Spirit, and then I would do a shadow signature, and then I would co-create the timeline where that stuff happened. So I was co-creating timelines and getting like anything, Spirit gave me permission to. I don't like the word manifest, but people use that. I say co-create because co-creation always implies like a cooperation with the divine plan, whereas manifestation is like you're just trying to do your own selfish thing, basically. Well, anyway, I guess not everybody uses manifestation that way, but I tend to think that if you're not mindful enough to use another word besides manifestation, that you're probably manifesting in selfish mode, but who knows? Those are just my thoughts on the matter. So as soon as I gave notice at a job where I was being sexually harassed and physically harmed, and in June, and so I do some part-time work, but it's like basically just been like enough to like squeak me by, and not really, because I haven't paid my rent for like 4 months now or longer. I paid in June and I borrowed the money in July, so I didn't pay August, September, October, November. Damn, that's 4 months I didn't pay rent. So I haven't kept up. I'm in trouble, and I'm getting evicted. So Spirit basically cut off all my healing income and then like cut off my ability to co-create anything. Like basically if the Empress is abundance, the Empress reversed is like when the Empress is not abundant. She's still the Empress, but she's in a period of cyclic rest, like she's not producing. And so Spirit said, this is your season of rest. The only thing you need to be producing is like healing videos on YouTube. But it's been interesting. I mean, I don't want to make this whole video about all the miraculous ways that Spirit's given me exactly the amount of money I needed right as I needed it, just to like barely squeak by for like, not to make things easy, but to make them like just barely doable. But even when I got a bunch of sets of tickets stacked up, bang, 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 within the last 10 days, I got like 3 sets of 2 tickets. In the space of like 4 days. It was crazy. I know it's my fault for being in cycles of poverty. It's totally my fault. I'm not a good capitalist. Right, so basically Spirit's like, no, I'm not going to let you co-create. Like, you're going to be poor because I have a plan for you to be poor. And you literally just have to survive it. And so that's what I've been doing. I've been surviving poverty and my teeth breaking and crumbling right out of my mouth. I'm down to my last set of contacts. My car's a liability that can't be parked legally on the road. It's uninsured, uninspected, and unregistered. I got issues, you know. And I'm getting evicted, and I have no money. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, I have a storage space, but it's full, and like I have to get rid of everything in this room by like 10 days, I guess. Anyway, but Spirit says there's a plan, so who, me worry? No, I give gratitude because like it's basically time is an illusion and everything is solved already, and I just have to like know that it's solved and be grateful. So I'm grateful. So like, you know, the fact that I have a co-creative process that I know heals illness and remediates trauma, but anybody would look at me and go, oh, but you're poor and you're getting evicted, so like what kind of a co-creatrix are you? It's because Spirit has a reason for that. Spirit is using these circumstances to help me heal my lineage. And then when I've succeeded at that, Spirit's going to put me in a more secure position with grace and ease and perfect timing, where I can be a blessing to my family and will be remunerated for the spiritual work that I do in this world. But Spirit put me in the position like, would you still trust me if I didn't give you any healing income at all? I'm like, it feels weird, but yes, I trust you. I know you have a plan. All right, so the deep freeze in reverse is that in these past months since I gave resignation from my job, where I was being harmed, that nothing has responded to my efforts of alchemy. It has been a divinely ordained time to rest, to be stuck, to be non-productive, and to be barren, right? And I've had to accept that. So that's what deep freeze reverse means. So that was like the perspective on the past. So the next card is the present vantage point, which is coming to life 29 in the reverse position. All right, the present vantage, coming to life, reverse 29. It says, let Spirit lead. When the timing is right, you will see the miracle. So coming to life is like everything has to happen in its perfect timing. And I shouldn't be like, am I there yet? I should embrace the time that the process takes, knowing that when the timing is perfect, a true miracle will appear. All right, so that's great. It just means wait for the miracle. There's nothing wrong with that. That's cool. All right, so the third position is what I resist. LOL. What I resist is unexpected visitors, reversed, number 41. So the point of that is to accept what is, like very, very, very deeply accept what is. And also expect the unexpected. The point of this is things have been withheld for a larger spiritual purpose. Change has been forced upon me, and it is my job to continue to adapt. That's deep, yo. That's deep. You know, Spirit's like, no, I'm not going to let you co-create your way out of this. You literally have to surrender to my plan, my timing. And no, you don't know what's going to happen. You literally have to like surrender completely to uncertainty. And when you're completely surrendered and the timing is right, the miracle will appear. Well, we'll see, because my clock is ticking. All right. So the next one is unexpected help. Golden Palace 23. What a wonderful card in the reverse position. So this is very deep also. This says, let go of any ideas you have about what security is supposed to look like, right? So a lot of people, you know, who trust in their matrix constructs are like, oh, if I don't have this, or if I don't have that, if I don't have that, then I don't feel secure within the matrix simulation. I mean, I've done shadow work and quantum healing soundtracks for me to literally leave the matrix simulation and be free of it, like to break out of it and to vibrate above it at a frequency above it where like its petty bull isn't going to like rule my life. And so Spirit's like, what, did you think that was going to be easy? You're going to have to like repeat all these cycles, and when you can get through them with perfect equanimity and perfect love for yourself and everyone else involved, then, okay, anyway, so of course if I want to leave the matrix, I'm going to have to prepare to have every like matrix nicety that like keeps me propped up in it like stripped from me. So yes, I've had everything stripped from me, and in the meantime you're supposed to just chop wood, carry water. I'm supposed to count my blessings and know that there is enough. And it's true, even though I've been going to a food bank and have had access to only the most minuscule amounts of cash to keep up with a very few things and to just get some groceries. And I mean, many weeks I drove nowhere because I had no gas and no money to do anything. But then Spirit's been allowing a little bit of money from my part-time work to flow through my hands. So I even let myself go to karaoke and get one drink, you know. I keep it cheap, you know what I mean? Anyway, so I've had a tiny, tiny bit of disposable income, but like I've never suffered. And my family I co-house with up until this point shares food and has been generous. And so like I'm not suffering. I literally live in a warm house and can take a hot shower, and I sleep safely and I eat well. Like I'm not deprived of any good thing. All right, so count my blessings and know that there is enough. There is enough. Golden Palace reversed. There is enough. All right. So the next right action is no longer the Dragon's Lair. Whew. It's Sacred Pool 47, and it's upright. Oh my God, I got an upright card. Shit. All right. it says the next right action, what I'm supposed to be doing with myself right now until I find out like where I'm going to live, is it says focus on self-love and self-esteem and be at peace. And literally to focus on how far I have come and how magical my life has been. Wow. And it says to embody spirit. My service to the collective is celebrated. Wow. And to act with confidence and it will bring me success. That's the sacred pool. So like basically my job is just to like take care of myself, do whatever, you know, I'm supposed to be contributing, service to the collective, which clearing my lineage is a pretty good one, let me tell you. Because that makes a template for other people to do it more easily. So I am doing a service with this like frequency work and the clearing of, you know, myself, my offspring, and then my ancestors too. That's real work that affects the collective. And so I'm supposed to act with confidence and success will follow. Wow. And so it says the most likely destination is follow the leader, and follow the leader is about role modeling, teaching, and embodiment. So follow the leader, 40. It says leading by example is the best service to others. You have suffered and gained wisdom and are now qualified to lead with love. So basically, whatever suffering I've gone through to do the healing that I needed to do, in the future, I'm basically just going to be role modeling, leading, and teaching about how I did what I did so other people can do it too. Yeah. So basically, I've just been facing all my fears of like, oh, but what if you lack this? Are you going to trust spirit? Or are you going to be scared? You know, oh, and what if this happens? Oh, and what if that happens? Oh, and what if you go down the tubes even more? Oh, and what if you lose this? Oh, and what if you lose your home? Oh, and what if you lose your van? Like, I'm being stripped of everything. I'm just like, okay, it's good, spirit. Spirit giveth and spirit taketh away and spirit giveth again, you know, like whatever it takes. Let's just get her done with this ancestral clearing, okay? All right, so that was that reading. And that reading was very important because it showed me that I was out of the dragon's lair. Oh, and by the way, the bottom of the deck for that reading was commitment, which means like a divine, sacred partnering is on the way for me. And that's what's in my future. Because people who embody unconditional love, there's only one way that that story ends, is that they actually magnetize the unconditional love that they are vibrating in. And so, yes, that process is happening for me. All right. And so now what I'm going to do is get a shadow signature for the wounding of my matrilineal ancestral river. And then I'm going to chant it and clear it here on the video. So I'll timestamp that probably. I don't know. In case anyone wants to skip through the whole 6-card reading, which is very interesting and important to me, but maybe some people will want to skip that. So I'll do like a chapter thing or whatever. Okay, so this is what I do when I get a shadow signature. I'm going to clear the deck first. With my selenite and my sonic slider by Biofield Tuning and inventor Eileen McCusick. Clear, clear, clear. Okay. So I already set the intention for the session by writing in my book, Clearing My Mother Ancestral River at the end of Scorpio season, because this is the perfect work, because we're literally in the last hours of Scorpio season. It's going to be like Sag at 9 or 10 a.m. or something. How about it? How about it? Right, so basically I cleared out the dredges of my father ancestral river in a session 2 days ago, and now I'm going to do the mother. And so maybe I will actually finish, the deepest work of cleansing my lineage coinciding with the end of Scorpio season. Wouldn't that be amazing? That would be amazing. I wonder what's going to happen for me. There's some kind of turning point. It's going to be so fascinating. Either that or all my shit's going to get thrown out and I'm going to be on the cold street. We'll find out. Anyway, okay, my intention is, Holy Spirit, please give me the exact shadow signature that will successfully clear out the deepest dredges of remaining shadow from my matrilineal ancestral river. To end up Scorpio season. Okay. Cool. For a sec. Yawn with me. It'll clear you too. All right. Acknowledging and thanking my debt to Polynesian culture. Because I'm going to chant a form of the Ho'oponopono prayer. All right. My maternal ancestral river. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. Alright, got that shadow signature. Alright. So, I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. It's 14. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I am grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Oh. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. Ah. Oh, my ears are popping. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah. Wow. The pressure in my ears is so intense. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Oh, wow. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. Okay, all right. Matrilineal line. Ah. Oh, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Oops. Not too many on that. Okay. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Wow. Interesting. So at the root of the shadow signature was victim, and the one before that was healer. The one before that was addict. The one before that is guide, where you value the material world more than the spiritual. The one before that was liberator, because of course women have always been oppressed. The one before that is knight, and the worst part of knight is like people who actually pledge allegiance to the dark side. Yeah, the one before that is angel, for all of the like fake angelic predators who are passing themselves off as angels. So interesting. Yeah, the first one was seeker. Seeker is when you actually find the truth, but you have shiny object syndrome, so you like run off to the next thing and you like miss the actual truth that you were looking for. That's a mess. Anyway, all right, well, the next thing I do is put them in my book, and so I chant all over again for each of them as I write them in the book, because hey, the chanting is how I get the stuff out. All right, so I'll be chanting some more. All right. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Oh, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Ah, matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. Ah, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I'm grateful for this experience. Alright, so I gather the cards up in order. Usually I take a picture with my phone, but I can't because I'm filming with my phone and making this video with my phone right now. Okay, so the next thing I do is, got these glasses. I'm going to do my clearing statement on this entire shadow signature. I use the tuning fork to, like, you know, break up the density of the roots of the shadow to mobilize it out and just use it as a carrier of my intention, right? And good vibes. Meanwhile, I get exposed to the wonderful vibes while I'm using it. I also literally send these beautiful vibes out into the collective. It's pretty fucking amazing. All right. I command and demand any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with this shadow signature to quantumly disentangle from me and my maternal ancestors and my lineage, cleared and canceled across all lifetime, timeline, and dimension, because I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. Something is tickling my nose. I am the aural flame of love and transmutation. And by my nature, with my rainbow energy, I automatically transmute any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with this shadow signature. And I hereby quantumly disentangle any and all remaining lying, hiding, tricky, sticky foreign energy entanglement associated with this shadow signature from my maternal ancestral river, myself and my lineage, cleared and canceled across all lifetimes, timeline, and dimension, into a boundary of light, back to source to be received, neutralized, transmuted, upcycled, returned to love. So much at the end, so it is. So I'm going to do, once I get in this formation, basically I'm using the intention of, like, literally I wrote on the paper, you know, all the names of the shadows in order. And then also by using the cards, like, I'm vibrating through this signature here and here, right? So it's all that intention layered up, you know, that works together to make this happen. All right, so I'm going to do 13 Ho'oponopono prayers, 13 emerald flames, 13 violet flames, and 13 Ho'oponopono prayers, and then I'm going to seal us in and finish, and then the video will be over. Okay, and so this is just, you know, a literal demonstration of how I do my process when I get a shadow signature, the chanting that I do to cleanse and activate, and this is basically how I healed completely from 23 years of complex PTSD by using this deck to name the roots of what holds density, which is foreign energy entanglement, which is everything that is not us, which is like stored woundedness that's stored in our cells, you know, stored cellular trauma and stored DNA trauma from our ancestors. So basically by naming, like, the address where the deepest roots of these wounds live in the body and in the infinite field, it's like basically I'm like, Spirit, show me where it hurts for this issue, and Spirit gives me a shadow signature, and then I do the chanting, and then the roots of that all, like, get transmuted, and so all that wounding gets mobilized out. So that's how this works. All right, anyway, maternal lineage. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Maternal lineage. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Maternal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Maternal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Oh, chills and prickles. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Matrilineal line. I love you, sorry. Please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the emerald flame of love and transmutation. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. I am the violet flame of transformation over Yemen. Ah. Matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. Grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I am grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience, matrilineal line. I love you, sorry, please forgive me. I'm grateful for this experience. Okay. Anywhere that myself, my offspring, my maternal lineage, and anyone watching this video have offloaded foreign energy entanglements, density, and stored trauma associated with this shadow signature, including but not limited to, well, it goes from seeker to victim. We have co-created nooks and crannies of subatomic nooks and crannies of void. Into these void spaces, I hereby refill us each with the brightest, whitest, true source healing light, and the most golden liquid sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And I seal in our subtle etheric field with the brightest, whitest, true source healing light, and the most golden liquid sparkling, true source love light, and with the emerald flame of love and transmutation. And I do this from crown to soul, from back to front, from side to side, inside and outside, and all around us. And may our personal electromagnetic, subtle etheric, and infinite causal fields vibrate and resonate with increased coherence and integrity. So mote it be, and so it is. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to book your own session to work on healing yourself, your next generation, or your ancestral lineage, email me to witchworkshealingministry@protonmail.com. I invite you to follow me on Instagram at witchworkshealingministry. You can DM me there. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel so we can get more healing out to the collective via the algorithm. It's a blessing to you and a blessing to me and a blessing to the collective when my work connects with more people. And keep yawning. Thanks for watching, and come back to my channel soon, y'all.